Hello everyone, welcome back to Koya Plans and Creates. Today I'm setting up my new 2020 planner and I wanted to show you all some of the things that I'm creating, some trackers and things. So let's get started. I'm using a New Creations landscape planner, and one of the things that I want to do is I want to create like an IG tracker. So JFlynn Design has some really cute stuff, and one of the things that she does have is this cute mood tracker, but I'm actually going to use it for a different purpose. So it comes like this. Let me open this up a little bit more. So it's super cute for a mood tracker and has all these different things so you can fill it in. And although you can certainly use it for that, I saw those little Polaroids and thought of an IG tracker. I had made one previously, but now I'm going to utilize this one to create one in my new planner. So again, because I'm doing the multitasking screen, if I'm using the lasso tool, I want to definitely use it on both sides of the screen. And now there's things here that I don't want to use. And when that happens, you don't have to use everything for its intended purpose. In this case, I'm going to crop out the title and the sidebar because I don't need it for what I'm going to use it for. And once I have that, now it's going to work over here. I'm also going to extend it just out just a little bit. You can only pull it forwards and backwards when you're using this, this screen. You won't be able to do that if you use the lasso tool. All right, so now I want to give this I love this little camera down here, and this set also brings these cute little cameras, and I love pink. So I want to pull this pink over on this side. Now, because the sticker's a little transparent, I want to kind of match up the sizes. Just about there to give that little pop of color. Okay. I also am starting this on January of 2020. So I'm going to add a little January over here. And the beauty of 2020 is I just need to copy this once and then paste it twice. So pasting my little 20 and pasting it again. Oh, let's bring that back. Just kidding. It's okay. We're going to paste it again right here. And let's move it here. And then in here, I can write my little numbers that I'm starting at. I recently hit 800 followers on my Instagram, so I'm super excited about that. And I can then write in, and I always find zooming in very helpful for this purpose. That's way too thin. I'm going to do that. I think I'm at about 830. And then afterwards, you can use your little highlight tool, and you can color it in. You could do the heart differently if you wanted. So anyway, this is just how I plan to use it for also a little trick here for when you're using the highlight tool. If I lift my pen up, or should I say my pencil up, it's going to get me streak marks, which I don't like because I'm a little OCD for that. But if I leave it down, it doesn't get streaky, and then the text will show. And if you want to add a different pop of color, you can always kind of do that on top if you wanted. Okay, and I can also put the date, so I can use that for a lot of different purposes. So anyway, that's how I plan to use it. Now, I want to do a title up here, and I want to bring in another little camera because I think they're adorable. So I'm digging this color, other favorite. So I'm going to do right here. And now, although I can write it, I actually want to find a cute text over here. I'm going to type, caps lock it, IG tracker. And I'm aware you can't even see that because it's really tiny print. So now I'm going to lasso. And now I can, just kidding. I'm going to resize this. And when I use my lasso tool, I can resize for a different size. And now I'm also going to edit the text because I don't necessarily, and I have to highlight it. And now I'm going to hit this little edit button here for the styling. Here I can choose the font I want. And these are all the fonts that you have downloaded on your iPad or whatever device you're using. I have a funky font that I kind of want to use here. This one. This is called Nicholas and Pine, and I probably got it on defont.com. Usually where I get my fonts. And now, I'm going to put that away. And now my IG tracker, and again, my IG tracker is set. All right, so that's one of the pages I wanted to create. Let's go to the thing that I want to put in my new setup is I'm going to create a future log. And again, another JFlynn Design. So she's got this mini calendar set. It's a $2 Tuesday set, so that's awesome. And it's got these great boxes that I'm going to use here for the 12 months. So I'm going to lasso all of them. Don't want to move them, just want to lasso and copy. And I want to move them onto this side. Okay, right about that size. And then gotta go back to my images. So I'm gonna lasso these two here. And I'm gonna paste them right onto here. They're a little bigger, but I can change that afterwards. No, don't want to move them. Copy. Paste over here. And now I'm going to lasso all of them, and I'm going to resize them together so that they fit. All right, perfect. Okay, so I was thinking, okay. All right, so now, move these just a little bit down. Okay, so I saw these swatches in here, and I think they match these perfectly. So I want to bring them in. I want to make them kind of be able to fit on top of each of these. All right, I think that size will work. And now I'm going to move to this tool because it's going to help me move them to their corresponding colors. When I move them all together, it also allows me to size them all together, which I find really helpful. And now I'm going to pull the colors that I have similar and paste them over here. Let me take these two on this side, paste them over here. And I love how cute that looks. All right, so I'm also gonna do like a vertical title here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use a swatch or washi. Both might really work, but let me use this light pink. Now I'm gonna wanna turn this and I'm gonna wanna stretch it all the way, but for me to stretch it the way that I want, I need to use my other tool. All right, so I don't know if I wanna use that or washi, but we'll leave that there for right now. Okay, so now I wanna pull in these calendars. And again, I'm going to pull them all. And in doing so, I could just size them once. I think that will fit, maybe a tiny bit smaller. I could size them once, and now I change my tool, and now I move them to each of the swatches. You could do these one by one, but I'm not all about that life. So this is just a much more faster and easier way. So now when I'm creating the future log and I'm trying to write, you know, different things that I want to do throughout the year, trips I want to take, just any plans that I have for the whole year. I also have the calendar here that's going to help me plan those out. That looks adorable. And now I'm going to put the dates. Now there's this date, which I'm going to put because it matches that better. But there's also this date. So I'm going to see what it looks like. So again, I pull in as many as I can. And then oh, I think I like these dates better. If ever that happens, zoom in. It's going to help you control it a lot better. See? Once again, if I zoom in, did it again. Now, let me just show you something. If I would have used the lasso tool, what happens is that it's going to lasso everything, which is why I'm not using that tool. May's over here. Okay, and then let me pull the other ones. All right, again, I'm going to make them bigger. Kind of want to keep them equal there. Once that's there, switch my tool up here. And I kind of like the mix of fonts. If you're all about matchy-matchy and you want to make one of these, you could also, the other fonts are right here. They're really pretty. I just liked the way those looked in the boxes a lot better. And now I'm going to take this 2020 and I'm going to put it here. And I'm going to turn it. And again, let's see if the text wants to cooperate with me this time. I'm going to type, caps lock it, future log. All right, and now zooming into this, I'm going to, okay, now again, because it's on one of my images, it's going to move it. So I'm going to deselect the image so that I can just lasso the word and then resize it. And when I do that, like I said, I can and now I'm just going to move this 2020. and my future log is ready. All right, and finally, let's make, because it's going to be a new year, I don't know how many of you do that one little word. For me, it's been an awesome thing that I've done these last 2 years. My first word was celebrate in 2018. And this year's word has been create. And I've just materialized in my life the whole year. So I'm still figuring out my 2020 word. But having it written down and writing what you want it to mean is a great thing. So again, this is the Happy New Year set. And I'm creating right here. I want a banner at the top. Bring this little swatch right here at the center. And I think this 2020 bottle is super cute. Okay, let me go to this. I'm really loving these swatches. So I'm gonna bring all 4. You know, kind of, this is where I wanna do some of my writing. And now I'm going to just angle them out a little bit. Okay, and the center is kind of where I want to put my word when I pick it. And then on those swatches, I want to write the ways in which I want to push that word in the different things in my life here. So I just want to widen this out a little bit. Get this gold thing going in the center. Okay, I like these little stars, but I do want to alternate the colors that I use them in. Okay, so again, switching my tool here. We're gonna go up, down, I don't know. All right, needs a little flourish up here. Oh, these are cute, okay. And we pull them all over. Nope, wrong tool, lasso over here. All right. If ever you bring things that you don't want, just click them like I just did right here. Yeah, this can pop out of here. Don't know if I'm gonna use that one. Don't know if I'm gonna use that one. Yeah, too much on that. All right, and let's see if there's anything else here cute that I want to use. This little girl's adorable. I just don't know that she's gonna make the cut. Let me try her, but not sure if I want her in here for this particular page. Not feeling it for this page. Okay, and one thing I do want to add, and now this is a page I would want, right? And then I'm going to fill that in. So again, just a little bit of my setup. Once again, the IG tracker, the future log, and my one little word as I write the things that I want to manifest in 2020. So I hope you enjoyed this little plan with me. I hope you're inspired to make some pages of your own. And I'll link everything that I used below. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.